Hello, hello, hello. Good morning, good night, good afternoon, whatever time you'll be watching this video and whatever part of the world you're on. This episode of As the Tarot Turns is brought to you on purpose with purpose. I am your host, Nacho Mama. Some people call me Crystal, some people call me Criddle, like Riddle with a C. Either way, Nacho Mama is a personality, not a person. Today we're going to read for the collective of Taurus, the Taurus collective. See what sort of energies the Taurus collective need to be aware of. Rather that be aware of inside yourself, aware of in the people around you, just aware of in general. What sort of energies does the Taurus collective need to be aware of? Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. Hit that little bell notification. Drop down and say hello. Hello. What's up, y'all? Howdy. How's it going? Taurus. Universe source, please use me as a conduit to express the best message for whatever energies Taurus needs to be aware of today. Please and thank you. So mote it be. Amen. Taurus. What sort of energies does Taurus need to be aware of today? Please and thank you. So mote it be. Amen. Oop, that one wanted to pop. What is it? Ten of Pentacles. All right. So, it's definitely something that is productive financially, tangibly. You know, something that you can actually hold, something that's tangible. Nine of Wands. You might felt like you had no other choice. Like maybe you've been fighting really hard for this, you know, that you've had to fight really hard for it. You might not be at the exact Ten of Pentacles yet, but I feel like you're fighting really hard for your securities, for some sort of financial security. And we have Justice. So things are definitely going to go in your favor. If you're asking if there's going to be a yes or no decision from outside of you, you know, if you're going to be hired, the answer is yes. If you're going to win this court case, the answer is yes. There's definitely going to be some sort of justice in your favor. But it looks like you've worked really hard, you know, defending yourself, preparing. It's like you've used all these wands, right? You've used all these wands. You feel like you're kind of backed into a corner. And just when you feel like giving up, it's like you get this one last urge to push through and you'll make it. Seven of Cups. You're not sure how you're going to make it. You don't see the options of how it's going to go or what's going to be available to you. But it's like all of a sudden the sky is clear and the sun starts coming out, you know, with the Star. So something that you're hoping for and wishing for, it's finally going to go in your direction. It might not have been exactly the way that you wanted it. You know, you might have had some disappointments in the past. You know, you might not have seen the options available to you, but there's definitely a new door of opportunity, you know, that brings new hope, new light, new inspiration, new aspirations after this Justice card. What else can we tell the Taurus collective? We have the Tower card. So this might have been something that fell apart in the past. You know, something that you had really looked highly upon, you know, with the star card being right next to it. You didn't see any other options. You thought it was your end all be all, whether it be a relationship, a job, a housing situation. And I think some of that came to an end and you were kind of lost. You know, like something was, like the carpet was ripped out from underneath you, you know, or you just completely, once you got involved, it was something that you had a lot of hope for, you know, and then once you got in there, you realized it was absolutely nothing that you wanted, but you didn't see any other options before. But I feel like because this tower has fallen, because the faulty, like you'll be able to see where you were building on faulty foundations. Like now you'll have a better understanding of what you're willing to do or what you're willing to go through, you know. But you feel like you're on the outside looking in, you know. It's like you wanted these immediate results. You wanted some sort of immediate rewards for the work that you've been doing. Because I feel like you've been working really hard at whatever this goal is. And it's like no matter how hard you worked, it's like you always felt like you were just an outside looking in. But I feel like you have some new doorways of opportunity because of this tower falling. It's like if the tower hadn't fell, you wouldn't have the opportunities that you're going to have now. You might not see it right now. Yeah, you might not see it right now. The Taurus card is in the reverse. That's also a Libra card. The Empress and Taurus and Libra are both ruled by Venus, that's the Empress card. But you're feeling very like you don't see, how this tower was actually a good thing. How it's going to open the doors for new possibilities. Like you just feel like you're an outsider looking in, like no matter what you do, no matter how hard you try, like that might be with your friends, it might be with your job, it might be in housing, it might be in a relationship, you just feel very unnurtured, but I think that it's mostly like it's like inside yourself. Like I really feel like you're down on yourself, Taurus. Feeling down on yourself, not seeing the options, not seeing the doorways, not investing into anything that actually like makes your soul on fire, And we have the Queen of Wands, so go after what you're passionate about. There's something in there that you're passionate about. But I just really feel like you're just out of touch. You're just out of touch. Like you just feel like an outsider, like you're not sure which direction you're going in. You're not sure which way to take. Like you had so much hope, and excitement with something in the past that ended up being, that turned to rubble, that you just ended up not being satisfied in, the things turned out the way that. And I think you're kind of mad at universe. You might be mad at God. You might be mad at universe. You might be asking, why me, But trust and believe that universe sees the whole picture, all right? Everything happens for a reason. And even though we might not see it right now, things are always working in your benefit, especially when they are seemingly going wrong. You can't say everything works out for me, but only when it's good, But I feel like you're really mad at universe right now. Like you're just mad about how things went. You're like, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear any of that positive blah 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 stuff, It's like throwing caution to the wind. It's like let go. Let go of your expectations. That's the only way to create disappointment, is by having expectations. If you do things without expecting, some sort of specific outcome, then you can never be disappointed in what the outcome is. If you're doing things and expecting some sort of, outcome from it, then chances are we end up disappointed. But when you just let go and, follow your passion and be open to new creative ideas, to new doors of possibility, to, to thinking that maybe everything did happen for you and not to you, then you'll have a better understanding. Yeah, I think you are working with too many chiefs and not enough Indians. Like everybody wanted things their way. You might have had a rough patch with a group of people, with your coworkers, with your friends, the people that you were working with, your team members. Like nobody was working as a team. It was just like too many chiefs and not enough Indians. But I feel like you're really upset with universe. But don't be upset with universe. Don't be upset with God. God hears things and sees things. Universe knows things that we don't see them, especially in the midst of the chaos, But have at least a tiny bit of faith, a faith of a mustard seed that, okay, I don't know why this is happening, but I know that it is happening for a reason. All right? Just the faith of a mustard seed. Just that much, just a tiny bit of okay, universe, okay, God, okay, source. I don't know why this is happening, but I know that you see things that I don't. You have the bigger picture. You could see where this was going, where I couldn't have seen that. Maybe we lost friends, maybe we've lost a job, maybe we lost a relationship. All right, well, universe, source, spirit, seen conversations, seen actions, seen intentions, heard things that you didn't hear. So just have a tiny bit of faith that everything actually is working out to your benefit, even if it doesn't seem like it right now. Universe probably saw all these people, not working as a team, not having your best interest at heart, to, only out to win at all costs type of deal. We've got judgment. So we have judgment and justice, both in the upright. So definitely things are going to work in your favor. You will get a verdict on your universal case, all right? And things will start moving in a different direction. But I think the universe is asking you just to have a little bit of faith, Don't be so mad at the things that are going on. Like, be thankful. Like, okay, thank you, universe. Like, that job really sucked for me. So I have faith and I have trust that whatever comes next will be better, right? Thank you, universe, for taking this, abusive, toxic relationship away from me. As hard as it was to let go, I have faith. I have just even a little bit of faith that whatever is coming next will be better. That universe, that you saw what I didn't see. All right? Because things are working in your favor. It's going to take a little bit of a different perspective, Just a little bit of a different perspective. The faith of a mustard seed, man. Just a little bit. That's all it's asking, is just a little bit of faith. All right? So keep your head up. I know it might seem hard right now, because you're in the midst of this chaos and everything feels like it's falling apart, But sometimes everything has to fall apart in order for it to fall into place. Because the universe does see the big picture. Everything that you need will always be provided for you. And one day you'll look back and you'll be like, wow, I see why that needed to happen. But hold that light in your heart, okay? The universe isn't out to get you. And I feel like some of you are really angry with Source, with God, with the universe. I can relate, man. I've been there. I've been there several times in my life where I didn't understand what was going on. I thought everybody was out to get me. I thought the universe was out to get me. I thought God hated me, So I can understand what that feels like. Or I can relate anyways. I'll never know what it's like to be you, but I can relate to that experience. Just have a little bit of faith that universe sees things that you haven't seen. Universe knows stuff that you don't know yet. Go after what you're passionate about. Find something that you're passionate about and focus on that. All right? I love you guys. And until next time, Nacho Mama out. Vroom, beep, beep.